Hello guys, this is Avcoor, and I must admit I was very impulsive on the spending. I don't know what came over me. I just rolled the die and I broke my own rules. I don't know what I was I don't know what I was thinking. Seriously. I'm gonna show you my stamp card and you'll see that I went overboard. I went overboard. I mean, I went overboard, dude. I have like no diamonds left. I went absolutely overboard. Like I have absolutely no excuse really. It was just pure impulse. But when I show you my build with Aerith, I'm kind of rethinking her weapon and what it can do. So let's actually take a look at the costume and equipment set close up, and I'll do a couple of co-op battles, and you'll see that there's a lot of potential here. But there's one big flaw in the whole setup of the costume and the equipment set, and I'll go into that right now. I was messing around with this and I found it to be very productive. But when you look at the totality of Kamura dress and Kamura wand, I was talking to a guy on my YouTube channel, and he says that a lot of characters are very expensive, and I think that's the flaw that came with this costume and weapon set. It is the fact that it is very expensive. If it's not OB6, then there's no point of even bothering with it. But once it gets to OB6, it becomes absolutely fantastic. So let me go into why that is the case. So first off, once you hit OB6, your P attack and magic defense will already hit high. But more importantly, beyond that, you're going to have 37 points of HP, right? So 37 points is at in the 5 bin, which honestly, this is as high as you really need to go with HP. Once it hits this point, most builds that people will create, any YouTuber, any content creator, any veteran player will tell you that your goal in building HP is to get to 5 or 6. And if it's a DPS, you usually aim for 4. So you can actually focus on other aspects of your character. So the fact that at OB5, at OB6, oh, that's at 120. Well, for me, that at OB6, if you actually take it to 120, you're actually gonna hit the 5 bin. It's pretty nuts. And the buff debuff extension at 30 actually nets you in the 4 bin. But if you combine it with her costume, you get effect duration extension plus 60%. So basically, with this weapon and costume combination, you're actually getting 180, which is basically level 6 as far as buff and debuff extension, and it actually plays really well. There are times when I have used this and I've had time to do other things. I didn't have to waste time constantly casting it, and you'll be surprised how effective that is. With playtesting, it seems that this weapon is very strong, but it is very costly. It's hard for anybody to OB6 this weapon without spending money. And I did spend a little money, and that's how I got it to OB7. So I'm actually literally 3 stars away, which I'm going to max it out because I really like this weapon. But that's not where the effectiveness of this weapon ends. So when you look at support material, the magic attack boost is kind of negligent. Because with a weapon like this, you're actually seeking to run a full support build. So in the heal boost, you actually can put Asuna poison or Asuna anything in it. And because of the heal ability potency plus 20%, combined with a heal around 3,500, you're able to effectively use this to heal egregious amounts of HP. Well, not sacrificing this spot for another cure because at first in test running, I actually put two cures here. And I was like, man, this is kind of sus because I actually want to put poison here so I can have one free slot. And once I actually did this and test ran it, this is absolutely fine. And for you to get that much healing out of a 3 ATB heal is pretty freaking awesome. So this weapon in its entirety is a lot better than it looks. It's absolutely fantastic almost. The only problem I have is you actually have to dump a lot of weapons into your healing. So my goal right now is to actually take this to OB10, right? So once it goes to OB10, then I'll have 31 there, 31 heal. And 31 heal will actually take me to level 4, and then I can build that way. But I must admit that the boost heal 10 actually helps a lot. I, I have to admit that the boost heal is actually very important here because without it, you're really cucked on how you can like increase your healing. You're really cucked on what you can do. So this weapon is pretty effective, and I'm actually going to show you how effective it is. But like I said, the R abilities is where things get very, very difficult. If I didn't have this weapon, the centipede, this would totally be like this will absolutely be difficult to do. That's why I have to level up this weapon so I can put it in the second hand to get 31 heal there. So I'll be at 41, and then 41 plus 31 is 72, and that'll actually get you into the 8 bin, and then I'll be pretty comfortable there. So like the guy said, this weapon is really expensive, and if you're going to use this character, you're going to have to understand that you're going to have to invest a lot into making her work. But when she works, she works. And I'll show you in this battle that when you have this character, you really don't need other characters to do much support unless you want them to buff physical defense. Like she can't do everything, so you can support other ways. So this is what I'm going to do. All right. So my magic attack is garbage, but since this is a weaker foe, then it's all right. But this guy's all right. He used ceremonial slice, and once again, I'm not actually using it that much. What's the point of that? Oh wow, see that the heal is great on that. Holy shit! And this dude's really weak. Don't worry about that, buddy. I got heals, but come on. All right. I wonder what this dude's build is. What is his Zac doing? What's he doing with his Zac? Okay. I don't know what this dude's doing with his Zac. What's he doing? What are you doing? What the hell are you doing with your Zac, dude? What the hell is... What? Who's getting targeted? We're all getting targeted. Doing more... Okay. I don't know what he was doing with his Zac. I'm not expecting everybody to spend money on this game. That's not what I'm saying, but he didn't have Thunder Blow. At least he had X Sigil Break, so that helped. So we're gonna go one more fight because that was not really a very great. Ooh, 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 ooh. That was hot. Ooh, that felt good. All right, let's let's go put up some stamina, and then we're gonna go to another fight. All right, so this will be a good chance to know to show off what she can do. So we have a Cloud, we have a Kite Sith. Kite Sith actually is very serviceable against this new boss because he actually has Water Breach as one of his weapons. And he does provide the bonus because of his costume. So I like the fact they did that with Kite Sith. I really appreciate the devs for that one. Because he gets more playtime. I've even played him because he had his costume. So there you go. All right. So somebody got poisoned. Oh wow, he's killing it. Oh, we got a real Cloud here. Wow, I can't believe this like 3 ATB heal is doing it. But we really do got a strong Cloud here. Yeah, so this performance is above pale. So wow, this this is absolutely stupid. All right. And that's how you're supposed to use it. It's kind of like Matt. So let's get out of here. We'll get out of here, and I'll explain. So when you look at the build in its entirety, its effectiveness over flare is not as flashy as one would think with Cloud or Sephiroth, but this thing has it all. It really has it all. I was surprised how much this healing Asuna Poison does in combination with the heal boost and the all cure spell. Because if you have a gold materia, right, a magic heal is cast, but potency 100%, it's only taking it down by 40%, so it becomes extremely effective. The problem with this build is you have to have your heal above 3,500 to make it work. And in order to do that, you have to have your boots heal around 8 or 9. So, like the guy said in the comments, this actually is very expensive. But if you have the tools, you can make this work. And this thing becomes absolutely phenomenal. Of course, you're not doing all the flashy stuff, but you're doing everything that is necessary. You're boosting everybody's attack, you're raising everybody's magic defense by 3 stacks. And if you need to, you have Star Ward Mono Ward, which once I get it to OB10, that's going to be a lot of heal. It's going to be a lot of heal. So you're pretty much doing every piece of support possible. And when you combine it with Breath of Earth, you're actually cleansing defense and magic defense down. It's just that you have to look at your sub weapons and look at your overall HP. And you can cover the HP pretty much with the KAMURA wand by once again investing in resources. So unless it's OB6 or OB10, there's no reason for you to build it. But anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, share, subscribe button. I actually really enjoy playing this Aerith, and I'll start playing her more in content because she is absolutely effective. But anyways, have a great day and naders.